Runners and walkers are taking off in some damp conditions for National Recovery Month. Friends of Recovery Association holding the event this morning. Many of those participating are in recovery themselves. For them, they say this month serves as an important purpose, or has an important purpose, with education and outreach.
Great time, for people to understand what's going on, and it gives them, a whole month to be doing things like this today, having the meetings, getting together, and just generally spreading out the whole idea. And it teaches people a lot more.
Fora was the group that brought the Oxford House sobriety and recovery houses to Kansas more than 30 years ago. Now there are 36 houses in Wichita. It's been one of the